The lighthouse is 202 years old. It had birthday 2 years ago, in 2017. We had a bit of a celebration here for the birthday, and it went very well. It was good fun. The lighthouse was here, and we just knew that it was here, but there was nobody paying much attention to it for hundreds of years. And then all of a sudden, the Irish Lights came and said they were talking about they were going to do up the lighthouse, restore it, and hand it over to a local community to run the project. It was a bit of a bombshell in some respects, but some of us realised that there was an opportunity here to develop a really nice project here in the Fanad Head. And it had a lot going for it, because the lighthouse itself was absolutely beautiful, iconic. It wasn't just a tower, it looked like a lighthouse. And we saw that there was a great opportunity here, that people may be interested to come and visit our lighthouse. Now we realise that the potential is huge. We already have sort of basically the equivalent of 10 full-time jobs here, and we think that the lighthouse will support 10 properly paid full-time jobs eventually when the thing is properly developed. But at the moment we have I think we have estimate maybe 50,000 people visiting, but only 20,000 people buying tickets. We think if we could get them somehow or other to develop a project in such a way that we can get some money off these people for actually visiting the site, then I think it'll become much more viable. At the moment, it's not viable. The tower tours are the most attractive element of the whole thing, but it loses money. The accommodation is extremely attractive also, and it makes money. And that's what keeps the thing going, is the fact that the accommodation is doing really well. It's about 70%, maybe 71% occupancy rate this year, which is huge. There's a lot of people out there that want to visit lighthouses, and I don't know why, but I do know why. Like they're absolutely wonderful places, because they're out on rocks where nobody will ever get planning permission ever again, and they're beautiful buildings, and even people who don't know much about from inland that seem to know about the lighthouses and want to go and visit these places, And now they can stay in this one as well, so it's wonderful, There's 3 separate accommodations. One holds 6, the other one holds 4, and the other one does 2. Walks will be very important to this project, because people who come and visit the lighthouse don't particularly want to pay money and go and visit it again, like maybe may visit it twice with friends from America or something like that, just to see the reaction. But people will come back here, have a cup of coffee and go for a walk, if the walks were developed.
So in Fanad here, we're very lucky to have such unspoiled natural beauty, and we're trying to keep it that way here. One of the first steps we've taken here so far is that we're trying to reduce the plastic intake, so we won't use any plastic bottles here in the cafe. Instead of that, we use compostable cups and also compostable lids.
Yeah, we have dolphins, and I'm sure there are whales there, and we miss them from time to time, but because they're everywhere else out there, why would they not? It's very historic. 1607, isn't it? I mean, the O'Neills cleared off sailed out past there, off to Rome and France, never came back, and that was the end of sort of local sort of resistance to the plantation and all the rest, think it's one of these sites that you can't rush at. You have to take your time and develop it properly, because it's too beautiful and too valuable and to destroy it just for the sake of making loads of money.